check out Ben Kings taking that pixel brush Pandora as well. Wait, it's a gold lane Phobius.
All right, this is going to be interesting. Again,
Joey Cutie
Joey Cutie
instead of Benny Cutie. I needed to say that because there might be people thinking, does he fight Joey?
Kahit mga every ano lang yun.
I don't know how long you were itching to say that, man.
Everybody's excited for the next match, Echo, but here we are with TNC and Bren. An orange start for SDCYZ and Kyle TZ. Look how fast this young man is. He's rocking killing spree.
It really is, and that's something that you don't see every day, man.
Yeah, and now I'm wondering what kind of role will see Kyle TZ play here. The most obvious thing that he can do is really just be the guy splitting the map. While if Bren Esports can bait out TNC into taking skirmishes elsewhere, trust Kyle TZ will split push and then apply the pressure onto TNC so that eventually you'll have a member of TNC to cover that lane, leaving Bren Esports as a 5-man going after main objectives.
Yep. And again, for the early game, I expect Jome to kind of like get dominated by the carry even later on. But I'm expecting a lot of roams in the first place.
Actually, to build on that, rock hard just watching the first minute and a half of this game. Bren Esports losing both side lanes.
Oh,
it's so
true.
hard.
Yeah, even top lane.
As a carry, you can just dictate what the Phobius does until he gets the ult. He has to fully commit. And then top lane, what's a Pakiro gonna do? Again, they need to roam. But then again, TNC's playing like yesterday. They have immense rotational speed. Look at that. The Franco is just jogging all the time. And then you got Baksha Unite.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just waiting for level 4, and I want to see what happens, man.
Yeah, now I'm going to be looking at what happens for this first turtle of the game. Going to be costly if both teams go for a hard commitment there. Kyle TZ can just play it safe, just go for the retribution game. But here comes a 3 or 4-man rotation for TNC.
It's going to be happening here around the turtle pit. Krabs on the backside. He takes out Oakwin. That's first blood. That's Yakai out. But again, the turtle will still go over. Pandora has enough damage to actually secure it finally. And that is something at least going right for Bren Esports. At this point, it is going to be still close.
There's a jungler among us.
There is a jungler among us.
That's damage control from Bren, but I think TNC still won out there. That's what they want. That's what they need. They're winning slowly but surely the side lanes, and then they're getting a kill, quelling Bren's angles.
Basically, they don't want to fight until they're done with their workout. They want to get buffed first, you know? And they're just trying to face off, get that XP from the bottom, get that XP from the top, and maybe just contest the mid just to make sure that Bren just doesn't take anything willy-nilly.
In the question of who will achieve more objectives in this game, Kyle TZ or SDCYZ, it's Pandora.
None of the above.
It's Pandora with the first turtle of the game.
There's a couple more turtles and a few more lords, so...
For now, no one won.
We'll ask again later.
Pandora's gunning for that top spot, though.
Yep.
He wants to be jungler. But again, that's power that comes from the Paquito in the early game.
Yeah.
And of course, the fire emblem, compared to usually we'd see the killing spree on the Paquitos.
Yeah, and right now you see Bren Esports a little bit safer in their rotations because of what you mentioned earlier, Leo, the speed that the Baksha brings and just the threat that Ben Things has on that Franco. But here comes Bren playing
Kyle TZ, again, going hard on the Ben Things, doesn't really care about that bloody murder. You can't cast it when you got Owen spinning on you like crazy.
And here comes SDCYZ. Maybe a couple of seconds too late to the party would have been disastrous for Bren Esports if he came in. But alas, even Yasuo wasn't ready quite yet. He was throwing what seemed like plastic spoons at a couple of heroes from Bren Esports.
Even Ben Things was not ready. He was like, wait, am I gonna really hook somebody here? I don't wanna. He got caught in the butt between a rock and a hard place there.
Yeah, it looks like he was so surprised that it became like a big commitment just to take him down, that eventually now we'll see if that'll change the behavior of TNC in terms of like playing carefully. Item update on China Talisman already in the hands of few and a win talker for Kyle TZ. So right now they are on the right track to getting the items that they need. TNC, they can contest this. They have the Jules in the Baksha and the Esmeralda in great positions.
And SD is going to be put out to half, actually. Man, Pandora really hitting like a rock here with Owen, just forcing SD out of turtle reach. Can't really cast that retribution if you are nowhere near it. Escalera's on the backside. Kyle TZ secures the turtle. But looks like that will be the end of SD's attack on the turtle. And they're going to have to back off. They want to salvage some gold here. But nope. Kyle TZ says, no way. You ain't going anywhere. I'm going to take you. And that's a lot of kills going over to Bren along with the turtle.
Escalera got squished there. He was playing man-to-man defense, but down bottom.
Jome has to jump to make it out, but the Bloody Hunt already makes it smart. Yasuo, man, he's making all the hits But nope, it's a 1-for-1, but that's good enough if you're talking about the 2v1 engagement in the first place.
Things are heating up across the map, and right now, both teams just have a response for whatever the other team throws. But it looks like Bren has more of the favorable responses that they are looking for as we look at the instant replay. That oh, it was the dash. That little spinning light wheel dash that comes out. Yasuo.
We got the super slow-mos now, ladies and gents. That's interesting. We got to get more of those later on.
Again,
And-
this is what we expected, right? A
Exactly.
brawl, a slobber knocker, a fight. And we can expect more of this. I love what Ogwen did. I was expecting, actually, Rockhart,
Yeah.
that the industry would have been in the turtle fight, because that was beautiful. That was 3 fights happening across that, 50, 60 yard space up on the upper quarter.
And that's just showing that Bren's comms is getting better and better here in this team fight. That they can control multiple fronts, and that's a very, very good sign.
Yeah.
And now without the mid lane, it's going to be a big problem for TNC to take control.
Yeah, and with Nakai going around, Ogwen has been incredibly disruptive so far in this game. Another heavy spin will mess up TNC and how they want to fight out team fights.
Oh, Ogwen, very, very strong. Heavy spin.
Oh!
Hook in from Renfings.
Ogwen.
Goes in at SD's butt. He got headbutt on by SD, basically. And Few just way too late to the party.
Yeah.
Looked like a bit of a miscalculation there by
That was a huge
Bren.
miscalculation.
Yeah, to be fair, it would have been disastrous. Lilia and Phoveus,
Yeah.
plus the heavy spin, which, mind you, heavy spin pushes trigger the demonic force.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe their comms is on the turtle area. They did get that, but the turret will go over to TNC. We're gonna have to back off and then fight for another day.
That's a delayed response. This is what they wanted down bottom before they lost that turret. But again, you get what you want. Eventually, in the end, they got turtle. We're sitting at about 200, 300 gold ahead for Bren Esports. No more turtles this game, so whoever guessed Kyle TZ, you're so far ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And,
Right.
and again, second turtle is so important, right? Like in this game, like it sets up the tempo.
Right now, Ogwen actually completely built up his anti-cuirass already, so it will help a bit with the scaling that Yasuo would have hit at this point as that carry. But eventually you're going to see Ogwen build into magic damage, because up against that Esmond the Julian, that's really what you'll need. And of course, the damage from the ultimate of SDCYZ is still magic damage as well.
Yep, Ben Things again. He's kind of efficient here. You know, Pandora is very strong with the attack power, but the rest of his squad is actually here. Yasuo's pinned against the wall. He can't really do anything. Same with Ben Things. SD, what are you gonna do? There's so many soldiers on the front. The general is just standing. All of my troops are down.
A seminar on dive comps. Underneath the turret, they were able to walk away with 2 kills. But where's the conversion? What's gonna come of this? What beautiful assault Bren has done.
That was a beautiful attack if I've ever seen one.
Bren incredibly disruptive and now incredibly confident. See if the forces tower dive. Ogwen's there, but that minion wave might not last for it.
That was an interesting attack, Kyle TZ. Again, kind of just clearing out those minion waves. They're playing so confident this.
If Kyle TZ was rocking the Demon Slayer, again, I have to admit I'm a Demon Slayer fan myself. Talking about the emblem, not the anime. They could have actually chipped away that turret, maybe put it at a fourth of its health. But I guess they're playing for the long con here. First Lord already up. Kind of difficult for Bren to go for it scot-free, given that there is a wave pushing up top. But even TNC is very skittish about pushing it. Because look, they could have forced it with Yasuo, but instead they back off.
Yeah, and the good thing for TNC is that they kept the gold close. Yasuo should be okay, and that'll still continue to build up. As Galera needs a bit more time, though, for us to really feel him. So for TNC, at least they have the idea that they can handle a team fight, but right now they just need to find that team fight, because it's been Bren finding the favorable initiation so far.
I would say despite the 6-3 scoreline, TNC's still doing pretty well. Because look at the goal. It's so close.
Yeah, no doubt. They're playing the map too. They have a turret ahead. And yes, Bren does find the angles. And when Bren does get the combo wombo off,
Like this one?
it's much
Like
easier.
right there, you
it's
just
much
called it.
easier for TNC. It's much easier for TNC to activate. But look, they're lacking greens. How do
That's
they
right.
respond?
TNC is now on the offensive around the Lord area, and I think it should be an easy take, but not really. Few takes off the Lord and the kill. A jungler's life has been taken. Bren has to back off at this point right now, though. They got what they could, but that was like one of the best comebacks and conversions in this game so far.
50-50 scraps all across the map. Again, Bren lost a bit of the wave control there, but they did get the lore courtesy of Captain Few.
Again, a non-jungler takes the objective. What's the score now?
Kyle still ahead.
Kyle still ahead. Yeah.
A very interesting string of results that we're seeing. The
Look at
objective
Kyle.
defense.
No, he said, nope, I'm going to take a different objective. I'll take the turret on the bot side.
Peace out.
Freely being able to get that. And also, Ogwen, great job in that last Lord fight, pinning down SDZYZ with the heavy spin. And this Akai for Bren Esports, their roamer, their rookie, has been instrumental to their success in this game so far, but he might get caught out here.
Yeah. Oh, he actually detected that. Although he still gets hit by the Bloody Hunt, gets taken out by the damage of Escalera, and the rest are going on the chase into El Capitan himself. Goes back with the shoes, but will not be really helpful. Taken out by Yasuo in the end. What will Bren do here? Cram is on the chase. He's got full vision of the red squad. That's a falling star moon in the middle of the fight. Pandora with a knockup. Benfix misses on the hook, and it will become an instant siege.
Oh, can they break it? No, they're not going to try to.
Not even! Yasuo jumps in alongside Galdeezy. What a beautiful combination! Jome is not done. He will go for the double kill. It's going to be another one. Galdeezy with a double. It's a double-double. And only Crab is remaining on the map. The Expulator is doing his very best for TNC to make sure that they can't do that push.
They're going. Bodies hit the floor. Look at that river. It flows with blood. And Bren Esports are capitalizing, pushing mid.
They're
We
not.
just saw what we wanted to see based off of reading their draft. We said it was going to be a brawl, and that was a brawl right there. Bren Esports find a way to turn it into a lead.
I love it. I mean, it's a relatively tame kill score count, 7-5.
Yeah.
But it feels like it was double everywhere.
It did not feel like 7-5.
It could have been like 14 and 16 right now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But the fact is, the fights happen across the map oh so often, and it just so happens that it results in smaller returns. But the quality of the fights are so high. This is quality over quantity.
Exactly. People are getting out with like basically a sliver of health. That's why the kill score, the scoreboard isn't really moving. And now we are on a bit of a bigger lead that we'd seen earlier. Earlier was just a positive 280 gold, and now it's more than 3K.
Yeah, and right now, no one has a clear item advantage. The Wind of Nature and Yasuo will be helped, but there's still a lot of damage coming from Jome, coming from Few as well.
I love the glowing wand on Jome, dude.
Right? They need that.
You're gonna get willed down with that lineup, with that itemization.
Can have to get here in time, though.
Yep,
There.
Bren's gonna be able to at least secure a lot of these bushes. It's very unlikely for an attack here for TNC. Looks like they will be giving it away for the meantime. It's going to be up to TNC to prepare for the siege.
Great respect there by SDZYZ. There are probably people wondering there, why didn't the jungler go for the steal? Would have been way too risky. It was just mainly him and Escalera. And if SD and Escalera fell in the attempt to take the Lord away from Bren would have been able to end it. The moment SDZYZ saw Ogwen in the mid shrub, that was his sign of, I gotta leave this. Guys, let's go back and defend.
It would have been so decisive. They didn't just end it. They ended it.
And then ended it.
But again, we're saying this, and I agree with you, Redmar, because of the fact that TNC's wave
That's
clear
true.
is questionable.
Yes.
The fact that, yes, you have a Julian means you have good wave clear, but at what cost? Possibly your life.
And
the Julian has to dive.
Possibly their life, but definitely the turret. It's going to be an attack on the middle, and Ogwen going to get pushed in beside the base. He's going to go down for sure, but the damage is going from the back here. Crab, beautiful. Falling Star Moon takes out Capitan Few. Joe will fall as well. It's a triple for Yasuo.
Caught out Bren Esports. They did not communicate that siege very well. They got what they wanted, an inhibitor in mid. That is a main artery, very, very clearly a win. If you did not give a triple to Yasuo.
That's true. They could not take into account the pincer maneuver by Cram.
Oh man, Pandora just saw his life flash before his eyes. That hook was like right in his, it was about to hook the Paquito shorts away.
It hit the grass.
It hit the grass.
From his run with SV Empire in the amateur scene all the way to his debut season. Oh!
Oh no! I remember everything, but now TNC.
It's the offensive, man. Look at Yasuo. There's no threat to him at all. With the absence of Jome and Oakley.
Oh,
Oh, beautiful hits. Look at that. Kyle Easy has enough damage to put Yasuo that low. And now he's on the run. Pandora's on the tail. Kyle Easy takes out the Julian. And I think this should be it. SD, he's trying to make it. He's trying to stay alive. But Cram is the one who is actually taking a lot of the aggro. But Bren's not falling for it. They're walking with the minions. They want to finish this. SD, will he be able to clear?
He just
Not
pushed it.
really.